In this Woodhaven, Michigan neighborhood, the Grima family couldn't believe what was happening until it happened to them. Their lives changed in the blink of an eye.
I had a fever for about 8 days before I even went into the emergency room. Finally, though, it got to the point where my breathing was getting really difficult. So that's when I decided to go to the emergency room on the 26th, Thursday night.
Mike will never forget that Thursday night. He knew he had coronavirus.
And they had like a triage tent set up outside where they talked to you, and you had to wait out there until they were ready to put you like inside a room in the hospital itself.
It was really hard, honestly. I took my dad to the hospital on Thursday, and it was hard because I just had to drop him off.
From there, he was transferred to Henry Ford Hospital.
Like, I couldn't even go in with him.
Isabel, who is only 18, suddenly found herself having to run a household.
Yeah, I was the one who was the healthiest, so I kind of had to do everything.
Because her mom, Laura, had the virus too.
I got tested on Tuesday.
Laura didn't have trouble breathing, but instead the pain in her stomach lasted for weeks.
I got dehydrated and I ended up in the emergency room a couple times and just got some fluids.
But if anyone knew she had it, it was her. After all, she is Dr. Laura Grima. The CDC reported over 30,000 deaths last year related to influenza. So what is it about this new virus that terrifies people so much? Well, the answer seems to be that it attacks the lower respiratory system, making it extremely difficult or nearly impossible to breathe.
It got to the point where I was starting to think the worst. It was scary. The doctor thought for sure I was going to end up on a ventilator.
Dr. Grima is on the mend, and Isabel and her brother Dante only showed minor symptoms. And Mike, who took it the hardest, sees light at the end of the tunnel.
I think every day it's been a little bit better for each of us.
A family reunited with a whole new perspective on life.
Just thankful to have a second lease on life, and definitely not going to take it for granted.